have a game that will live up to the altitude. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Colorado State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Williamson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And, the hops!
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Looking for just one more yardage, and he's in for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that are just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Rams want to move quickly.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. This time on target. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now this offense will take the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right there.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with the pads.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep you driving it off.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Connection to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Unleashes one deep. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the side. Making a good gain on that one. This quarterback, part of their running game. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Looking to scramble. And into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on his shoulder to clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After the misconnection, it's second down. The back goes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Rams in the hurry up. The aerial assault continues. Catch in the middle, it's Morrow. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
And the Rams have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 4 over Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He's going to pass. Takes the easy completion. Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there and let him go to work.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Complete to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They're going to run it. And it's a touchdown. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
The snap sets up the throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throwing right. He makes the catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and the defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
And the Rams will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll keep it himself. Quick toss. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They can.
Carries the ball.
Guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Quarterback keeper. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Play number 9 on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the gun. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double. First down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. on his feet at the 40. All kinds of running room. The 20. Touchdown. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Offense getting set for first down. He'll start this drive firing. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He's looking to throw it. A little release to the back. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Gain of 8. Brings up second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. It's complete to the left. Just the stiff arm, and now he's got room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do.
First down for the offense.
On the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Got his man quickly. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team.
And he's in for the touchdown. Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The Rams are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now
he's loose. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 17 over Georgia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Now on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And another big run by the quarterback, and he's been doing it all game long. Different ways, different styles. All you know is he's over 100 yards for the game, and the defense hasn't been able to do anything about it.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies, and I'm going to toss the ball on the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here comes the option. And it's in for a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in him? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past.